Good morning. It is like a little after 5. Vlogmas day 2. I don't have a box to open today because it's a 12-day fiber thing. I did finish the spin yesterday on day 1. I still haven't made any decisions about how I'm going to manage it, so I just left the singles on the bobbin, and I'm going to see what day 2 looks like when it comes time to do that. And then I may continue on just adding it as fractal, as well, almost like a fractal spin type thing, but not really. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. So, yeah, I won't have much spinning except for maybe on my spindle, and that won't be Vlogmas today. I'll definitely be working on my Miles jacket. I also did scour half of a fleece yesterday, so the lighting in here isn't that great, but I can show you what that looks like. So this is a CVM Wensleydale cross. The name Castle Hill Farms is where I got it from. Now, I laid this out on my backyard grass and it picked up a lot of stuff. So I'll be honest, I'm not sure how much VM on this is, as I'm pulling out leaves that I know are from my yard. So yeah, I don't know. But it's not picking up the colors right now, but this is just, it's such a deep, dark, I mean, I don't think it's technically black, but it looks black in real life. Right now the lighting is not allowing it to come through. So this is half of a fleece that I got, and it's my first really big one. I now have 4 fleeces. Yeah, I don't know, that's poop. As I was saying, that is, I think, fleece number 4 for me, since I got my, so technically I had gotten a fleece sample, like 4 ounces of fleece from Condor's Craft and Garden here on YouTube and Instagram. She just started a Shetland flock like 2 years ago, I think. Yeah, almost 2 years ago. And she had her first shearing, and so I got some of her ram Condor's fleece. It's beautiful. It was my first time scouring anything, prepping anything, doing anything like that, and I really liked it. But it was only like 4 ounces. So I decided to, when I went to the Fiber Festival last month, I ended up buying 2 fleeces. And then I got home and I scoured one, and I went online and bought 2 more. So yeah, and today you will be coming with me to look at some fleeces of local Shepherd has had stored for quite a while, and I'm gonna see if there's anything I can do with them. So anyway, you guys will see some more throughout the day. I did learn yesterday with the Vlogmas stuff that if I try to edit too much, it's just too like, I know it was gonna be quick and dirty, but like you have to do some editing so it doesn't look like totally ridiculous. So yeah, anyway, I'll see you throughout the day. Have a great, wonderful day. guys, it's December 2nd and I am heading to a local shepherdess, at least I think she's a shepherdess, or she was at some point, to see about some old fleeces that she has. She says they're about 3 to 5 years old. They definitely weren't kept for hand spinners, so she says, you know, they're dirty, they have been dirty for however long they've been stored, and they have VM and stuff. So I'm going to go see what she's got. I know she said that they're Icelandics and Jacobs, so I'm gonna check those out and see what there is. I might hit a jackpot, I might make some very bad decisions, I have no idea, but I'm excited to see what this might be. So I'll let you know how it goes after. Well, that was a bust so far. The couple of fleeces that she pulled out for me to look at had moths and critter damage from being stored. I mean, totally expected. And she did offer to take a look through the rest she has, see if there's any moth damage, and if not, then she would contact me and let me know, you know, and then ask if I want to come back out and check them out. It's only like 15 minutes from my house, so it's not a problem. But it was good to see, I don't know what that looks like to be able to see moth damage in real life in person in something that I didn't buy. And also, like, you know, the wool totally would have been and could have been workable if it was not moth damaged. But I mean, there were a decent amount of second cuts too. But either way, you know, it's a good experience. Like meeting somebody, talking with her, she was great. She doesn't raise sheep anymore, so you know. But I have another person who did get back to me, which was out of like probably the close to 10 or 12 that I've reached out to. I have only had 2 people get back to me, so I will call them back when I get home and see if they've got anything I can kind of look at sometime. So anyway, I will see y'all later on throughout the day. So this is my fleece that I washed yesterday that I showed you this morning. This is a CVM Wensleydale cross from Cactus Hill Farms. That's my daughter. You want the lights on the Christmas tree? Okay, give me just a second. So I just wanted to, it's drying. It's so pretty and dark and beautiful. And I just really wanted to see how it might come out. I am curious. There seems to be these little things in it that I'm not sure if it's scurf or what. Might be. I know you want the lights. Give me just a second. So anyway, oh, and these are my combs, my 3D printed combs from Good and Basic, I think it was called. So I'm gonna go turn on the Christmas light. So anyway, you know, I don't know if it's scurf or something else. I mean, it's not moth stuff, so just not sure. I don't know. I'm gonna go into the JillianEve Discord. We have a very active fiber processing group in there. And so I can ask questions. Tasha? The way that I read her name and the way that you say it are slightly different. So I can't help it because I've been saying it in my head one way. Anyway, I'm gonna correct myself, but her channel is, she has a YouTube channel she just started. I think it's Tangles and Starlight. I'll have to double check. Anyway, she has been a really great guiding voice for me, as well as Evie. in my learning to process fleece journey. This is amazing stuff. This is like amazing. It feels like this is gorgeous. The lamb's fleece that that was my first one that I scoured and processed, is beautiful and lovely, but oh, this is nice. I'm getting better at pulling from the combs too, because, you know, when you're new at things, it doesn't automatically hit and click and become, you know, you're not magically an expert, even though we all want to be. You know, it takes practice, it takes consistency and dedication, which, you know, sometimes are hard to pull up for yourself, and hard not to beat yourself up over it if you don't have it immediately. But anyway, look at that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Some of that stuff. Oh. Either way though. Oh, I like this. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. So I made a decision that I am going to ply my day one. Because while I could do one big skein, I think, or two big ones really, because it's 12 ounces of fiber, I think I'm going to keep it all separate and figure out something to make with them after all is said and done. So it's only an ounce. I really like bracelet tying, and if I felt comfortable doing it for, you know, if I could sit for like hours on end doing it, I would. But the problem is, once you have it on your hand, sorry, that's my daughter through the monitor, she's napping. Once you have it on your hand, it is, you can't like take it off without like you don't want to take it off and then try to deal with that later. Like, you do it all at once. So I'm gonna just do this. It'll be relaxing. I'll watch some Vlogmas videos and get this plied. I'll show you when it's done plying, and then I'll put it in its bath. And yeah. So, I mean, the colors are gorgeous. I really am curious what tomorrow's gonna look like. I also have a couple of other projects. Like, I think if I can, I want to finish the upper portion of the back of the Miles jacket today, which I think will be another 20 rows, but they're all increase rows and they're not that long. So, or yet anyway, but I'll get to that. And I have a weaving project that I'm trying to kind of like get a few picks on here and there. And then at night, it seems like I've just been working on my little crochet granny square thing that I showed. So I'll see how that goes. So I have finished wrapping it, and I mean, it's really fairly simple. You have to make sure you wrap it loose enough around your middle finger so that you can, or yeah, well, your middle finger. I don't know how you do it with a different finger. Never tried, not gonna. This works. I did learn this initially from the Yarnitecture book that I got, you know, because that's what you do when you start spinning, is you start collecting resources and trying to learn from them. So anyway, yeah, I just pulled it down and now it's gonna work as a two-ply. And I did this before I turned the camera on, but I inevitably forget to set up my wheel with a leader through all the places it needs to be, and then I'm trying to do it with a hand that's all jacked up in a bracelet ply situation that I don't want to take off the middle finger yet. But so this is coming out so lovely. I have it in my, this is my makeshift, but has worked for almost or over a year and a half perfectly fine, of some old straight knitting needles from my grandmother and a probably Amazon delivery box or something. Anywho, so I've got that in there, and I'm going to wrap it on my nitty knotty. I'll be able to get a loose approximation of what the yardage is, and then I will give it a bit of a bath, and it'll be dry by tomorrow, hopefully. So I'm gonna keep watching more Vlogmas videos and finish doing this. Okay, so I've got around 55 yards here. I'm gonna wait to figure out what it is wraps per inch wise. Actually, let me see. I mean, I would say it's looking like a DK. So yeah, so 55 yards of a DK. Can't wait to see what tomorrow brings. And I'm not fantastic at doing this game thingy, and anyway, but tell me that's so pretty. Ugh. I love these colors. I'll talk to you soon.